welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Divine, and I am back to talk about an interesting topic: how to love right. How to love right, and I'm using myself, my personal experience, to further relay the message to you guys. So, before we go right into it, I want you to subscribe, leave a like. You can drop a comment within or after the video. After the video, drop a comment too. Okay, so moving on. Hey, people of God, pardon my vibes for being too low. Pardon the way I look. Pardon the way I'm talking. I'm so sorry. I'm just feeling so down at the moment. I mean, elsewise, I'm not feeling so good. Even when I was shooting, editing, but I know this message is for someone and it has to get there. Yes, it has to get to the person max today as at now when it will be dropping. So pardon me, I just short talked everything, just rushed the whole video just so that everybody might be blessed and the message for who it is meant for reaches the person. Thank you. I love you guys. Yeah, so I'll be talking about, I'll just be patching up stories because it's a very lengthy one and I don't want the video to be too lengthy. But I would say I'm someone that struggled with love. With love. Growing up, I was not exactly a Christian. Yes, I grew up in a Christian household with loving Christian parents. But I would say as a teenager, I had this wannabe attitude, and so I didn't quite blend well, or I didn't quite make a good Christian girl as of now. And it kind of affected a whole lot of things, especially now that back then I was an introvert, and I'll still say I'm a bit of an introvert, but I refuse to claim being introverted anymore. Rather, I would say I'm chill, I'm cool. But I feel I'm much more, no, not feel, I know I'm a lot more better by the grace of God than where I used to be. I'm more better now. Before, when a friend stays with me, even though I love you so much, once you stay and begin to exceed 3 to 4 hours, I'll get mad at you. I'll want you out of my space. And let's say you stay a night or two, I will literally want you out of my space because I'm ready bored, I'm tired, I want my space. Do you understand? And okay, you get tired because maybe um this person is using or overusing is overstaying is so welcome, but that's not the case. Imagine where you and somebody intended to like spend a whole day together, or where you've made plans with this person and you asked the person to come over, or you told the person you'll be staying with this person for some number of days, and now you are now the one going back on the plan because you're already choked, you're already tired, and that was just the kind of person I was. And it got so bad that I started losing friends. I mean, good quality friends, because I did not know how to keep communication or stay in touch with them. Even when they were trying to like reach out, I'll push them away because I had issues in because I had issues with friends before that time, where I was treated, I don't know, I don't want to say bullied, but I was not even bullied, but I was just treated in a way that I was trying to live up to their expectations right from childhood. I was trying to live up to expectations, like with, you know, this wanna be friendship gang, you want to belong, you want to, so there were people that I really wanted to be like, and even though some of them I was better than them, thinking about it now, I wanted to still be like them, and it affected me quite, so it's affected me, right? And later it seeped into me, into secondary, university, and yes, it kind of shaped my person. And when I finally like when I came to my senses and became more matured, I saw there was no point in trying to please people, because I got a lot of heartbreaks from those friends, hearts, and everything. And so I decided to just be my own self, chill with my own person. Because, girl, if somebody loves their space, it is me. I love my space. Even till now, I hardly go out to visit friends. I've been making quite an effort, but compared to that time, but I'm still what you will still say this girl does not. I'm still that person that you say this girl does not like going out because leave me. I'm going to stay in my house. So far there is food. So far there is phone to watch movies and all of that. Keep myself busy or sleep. Even if there's no phone, I will sleep indoor. I'll just be chill, cool with myself. There are books to read. I can pray and all of that. But back then, and I never, funny thing is, I never noticed it as a problem until people started saying it. People started saying it. My mom started complaining. My dad would say the same. My brother bring his friends home, and I could not bring anybody home. And because, not because there were not people that even if I still call like my G them that okay, these people I don't talk to them on instead, but there were still people that will still come through for me to know that they are good friends that I had, but I was not serious with them as at that time. That I would still call and they will come on, but I just didn't want anybody around. I did not like it. And it's affected my communication, going out, everything. It's from school to class, class to fellowship, and that fellowship I joined pretty late. I did not start with them. So it was just me in my own space. Once class is over, I'm out. And everybody that tried to be my friend, I shut them out because I was not interested in being anybody's friend. Now, I said it before, this is if you are like me and you feel it's normal, it's not totally normal because my mom will say something in Yoruba, I'll translate. You say, oh, le dale ayegbe, oh, le dale aye, oh, le dale ayegbe. You will always need people. You can't stay in the world alone. You can't live alone. You can't walk through this path, this journey alone. You will always need people. And so I started to notice that later, but it still did not move me anyway. So how do you come out of this? It's a problem. It's a problem. And remember, I said my heart was already hot and I was not ready for all the people drama. I was not ready to build and invest in relationships and communication. I just wanted to be my own person. And when you are an island separated from others, you are just you. You are not growing and learning from other wells or drawing from other springs or other channels. It's just you, and nobody too is drawing from you. Do you understand? So that's another minus to this problem. There are times where you will need your space, but it should not be something that you now becomes an habit and you don't like people around. Obviously there will always be people around and it will not help you. It will not help you. So how do you love? To be honest, when I became a Christian later on, much later, when I became a Christian, a believer, I'll say I started noticing changes. People I don't like reaching out to, people I don't like reaching out to. The only way to actually check up on this person, call this person, text this person, reply this person this way. So I'm telling you, the only option is to be a believer because that's the only solution I have and I know, and it's what has worked for me and it's still working for me. There were people that I did not even want in my space, like at all. It was that bad. But those people were the ones he kept putting me and pushing me into their circle. And when I wanted to like give up and say, I'm not doing again, please, can you let me breathe? Those people will still come and try to choke me with love. Like they will just choke me with love. My girlies, like I was like, can you not? And these people, especially one, I will not want to call her name on camera. She is this clingy, sweet, always pecking, always hugging, always not just me but my other friend. But you see me, my own is even more, like it's much more. She's just this. I don't know the word now, but I would just say she's this lovey, emotional, cuddly type that just knows and loves to express our love towards someone by being touchy, and I did not like it. I still don't like it anyway, but she does it anyway. I want to understand that okay, this is our person. So imagine being around that kind of person that she's just so out to express her love. She calls you cute names, cuddle names. She's just this huge fan of love, basically, not just love with friends but even relationships and all, even though she's a single pringle like me. But yeah, God placed me around people like that, so it was hard for me to like run away. And another thing that worked or that I noticed, apart from him asking me to build communication with people and setting me up with circles that influenced my love and everything, I began to pray concerning my heart. I began to pray concerning my heart. I began to notice tendencies that were not good, like hatred, like malice, like hurt, like brokenness, like anger. I get angry easily. Once this person is trying to prove a point and it's not sitting with my point, I'll flare up at the person like, what do you mean? What are you trying to say? Because I've always been alone and I understood things from my own perspective. And even though it didn't work so well for me, I still believe and stood by it. So hearing other people's opinions and perspectives that were not so soothing annoyed me and made me channel my anger towards those persons. But still, they were still in my circle. Yes, there were times we fought, there were times we did not speak to each other, but somehow, I will still find myself, especially the girl I talk about, or the lady I talked about. We will still fight, but we'll still with each other again in that same space. We try to separate, but no, the Holy Spirit kept bringing us back together. So, yeah, I would just say the Holy Spirit is what has worked for me. And another reason why I feel like you should give love a chance, I'm not just talking about relationship wise, but yeah, that part too is legit. People that have been broken hearts concerning relationship, people that have be not sure basically in a relationship. I would say you should give love a chance too, but still with the leading of the Holy Spirit so you don't get your heart broken again and again. Also, another reason why I feel like you should give love a chance, like I was saying, is you cannot claim to love God as a Christian. You can't claim to love God if you don't love your neighbor. And that's, you can see that in First John chapter 4 verse 20. First John 4:20. And the second commandment is what? Love your neighbor as yourself after love your God and everything. So you are to love your neighbor. Love your neighbor. And your neighbor, like the Good Samaritan, is not just somebody that is close to you. Even those people that are your acquaintances, can you say you will still show that level of love and respect and devotion and commitment to them? Now, you might not be so necessarily close to them, but I'm saying, can you sacrifice for them? Just like Jesus was ready to sacrifice for all. And when he was even still being crucified, he said, Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing. That is love. Love isn't just for your group or for your gang. Love extends. Love is sacrificial. It is patient. It is kind. Love is forgiveness. Love is tolerance. Love is everything you can think of and imagine that is a part of the fruit of the spirit. That is why it says, among these three things, among all things, these three are the greatest: love, hope, and faith. But the greatest of all is what? Is love. So give love a chance, my dear. Love is also a commandment. I said already, you cannot claim to love God if you don't love your neighbor. And the Bible commands that you love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. So how can you fulfill that if you don't even know how to love a person? Yes, you are always going to be hurt again and again and again, but this is what distinguishes and makes you different from other people, from unbelievers, from others, because where they will draw the line and say this is my limit, you can still go beyond that and show maturity, and not just maturity but the love of God. So your own love will always push beyond the world's standard or the world's perception of love. Your own love will always be agape. And yes, we are supposed to talk about the type of love, but I don't want to make it so serious a teaching. It's just me talking from my perspective through the help of the Holy Spirit. So I think I've been able to exhaust all my points. You can check John 3:16, Romans 5:8, 1 John 3:1. And yes, I already talked about love being a limitation. I just checked my book, love being a limitation. Yes, you are expecting me to say so much about the boy talk. Yeah, I will still bring the tea about the boy talk. But I feel this is the foundation for love, because you cannot claim to love anyone. You cannot claim to love a guy or be in a relationship if you cannot even smoothen out relationship with girls. And I've heard, and even me used to believe where they said, where girls say boys are easier to talk to and vibe to, vibe with. Boys are easier to talk to and vibe with. But then you've not met girlies. I can tell you my clique, my sisters, ride or die. So my dear, let's start from the foundation before we begin to talk about relationships. Don't worry, I'll give you the tea about boy talk, but let the Holy Spirit lead me there first. So thank you so much for staying tuned. I love you all. Peace, shalom, shalom, shalom.